Hi everyone, thanks for joining me on my life on a hill. My name is Tracy. Please don't forget to subscribe. So I bought this from Bed Bath & Beyond because I wanted to do flour tortilla and I hate rolling out dough. And you know, I just figured, well, hey, I could not only flatten my dough, I could cook it at the same time. I'll show you a few little things that went wrong, and it's up to you if you like it or don't like it. Maybe it's not wrong in your opinion, but we're okay with it. But if you are a professional tortilla eater, you will see from this video if this is something you would like to purchase. I'm just unboxing it. It wasn't given to me. I needed a tortilla masher, and I figured instead of just getting a masher, let's get something that cook it as well. Next time, would I have done it differently? Maybe I would just gotten a masher and not allow it to cook at the same time. But just taking it out the box, and it's a 10-inch. And it's best, you guys, to get the metal handle. The reviews on Amazon, if you get this brand, is that if you get this tortilla masher or a tortilla masher, make sure that the handle is not like plastic. Make sure it's metal. A lot of people were complaining that it was breaking when they were using it. So I've used it literally like 3 or 4 times already, and you know, like I said, it works for me where kids are home. I'm trying to make a quick breakfast and they're not picky. So this is my dough. If you want to see how I make tortilla, you could check out previous videos. I made my dough. A lot of people put shortening in their dough, not in their dough, but like rolling it with a lot of dough, a lot of shortening. I don't. I try to eat as healthy as possible, and tortilla is flour. We're already messing up there, but oh well, you know what I'm saying. I already put them all in a little ball, and you kind of flatten it a little bit and put it towards the back, like right there. Now, it has to preheat for 10 minutes with the lid open, you guys. That's a big thing that they bold in the instruction. It has to stay open to preheat at 10 minutes. Then when you put it like that, when you put it inside, you see the steam coming because it's like it's on, it's hot. I was taking a handle and I was pushing it down, but they say just take the 2 air up top, and you don't necessarily need the handle right away, and just press it down, because I guess a lot of people use it for roti. It works for roti, you guys. Well, at least from the videos that I've seen on YouTube, it seems to work. So it's working here, but a lot of people love their tortilla soft and stretchy and pliable and everything. But with this, there's a lot of things. So if you cook it open with the lid open, it'll cook, but slower than if it's closed. But I've noticed that when it's closed, that it tends to cook and get really hard, stiff, and you know, that was an issue. Now remember, my tortilla didn't set for overnight. It was just the minute I made it, I took it to the masher. So I'll show you some overnight as well. I'm just showing you a different size of ball to show how big or small when you flatten it that it will come. Now I'm a person where I don't eat carbs, but tortilla is one of them that when I see it and smell it, I lose it. I have to eat it. But I like to see that burnt side to it, where it has little spots that are burnt. If you do it on the stove, that it does that. So, but in this case, this is mainly as brown as it gets, and if you make it any browner than that, it will get stiff on you. Like my nails, cute, aren't they? Hey. But anyways, you cannot set the temperature with this brand, so you kind of have to go with whatever temperature you have automatically built in. So right about there, I should have taken it off. And so I'm doing another one to see how wide it presses, and that's probably a bigger dough, and just to show you the different size in this dough versus the other. So my sister-in-law, she does she's in Belize, and she does tortillas for every occasion, barbecue and everything, and her tortilla are like the best. And you know, so I was telling her might be something she would like. So for somebody like her that do use shortening to for the covering of the dough, this might not work for her, because once you put it in, it tends to, if it's not a certain moisture, it tends to slip. So this is where the instructions say do it like this with the air, put it down. But I'm like, this was exhausting. I'm like, are you kidding me? So after a while, you do go ahead but you don't hold it down. You just kind of press it and release, not more than a second. So press and release, press and release. But like I said, if you cook it with it closed, it will burn faster. So I decided to use the coconut oil to coat it to see how wet it is, because I'm not using shortening, I'm just not. And I did put it in and it slid all over the place. I was trying to see if it would be a better softness to it. So I decided to put that one with the beans, but the beans were so hot that it kind of punctured through. I'll try it again with a cold dough, but it was still, you know, edible, just to see with the stuffed beans inside of it. At least the beans didn't run out, it just kind of cooked right away. So just to show you the difference, this was one day with the dough not set overnight or set for 10-15 minutes. Some are very, very soft and some are very, very stiff, like around the edging. So, you know, like I said, it's up to you how you like your tortilla. The kids are okay with it. So now the next day I'm taking out the cold ones, and I will try to take them out. They're very cold, and I think I should have let them sit for maybe 10 or 15 minutes before I start messing with it. But I was like, the kids were hungry, so I ended up using this, and I'll use the same process, you guys. So I did it, I pressed it down, and it kind of stuck to the top because it was cold. So when I pressed it out, that's normal, and then it's cooking. I did that to see if it would rise. So I took the pressed one and I took it to the stove top. So the reason why I did that was because I wanted to know if I could mash it without the presser being on. No, that was the thickness that it came. So I had to literally put it on and let it heat up, and took it to the stove top for that. So I did this stuffed one with the beans while it was cold, just to show you if there's a difference of how it would come up. I guess the only difference would be is that the heat from the beans didn't burst through the dough. So it's best to have it cold if you want to stuff it with anything. But again, like I was telling you, can you use this as just a regular masher without the heat on? I don't think so. It wasn't mashing it really well at all. It just did it a little bit, no matter how much I would like press it. So when it's cold or sticky, this is what it does. You press it and it just slips out. So anyways, it's up to you if you want to buy it. It worked for us. We're not picky tortilla eaters, but people are very, you know, they want to see that little burnt look like me, like I do, and that smell that comes when I'm burnt. So anyways, hope you decide if it's something you want to buy. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. Don't forget your 20% coupon. When you sign up, you put in your email, you get a 20% coupon, and it'll send it to you in 24 hours.